Hey, what's going on, guys? So, well, it's another day, another job. So today we're gonna be replacing the brakes and the rotors on a 2011 Kia Sorento, and I got my boy Johnny here. He's gonna give me a hand. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right. All right, here we got the vehicle already. We're gonna go ahead and lift it up, take this wheel off, and Johnny's over here getting the rotors out the boxes, brand new, and we're gonna be replacing the brake pads as well. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right, here we got Johnny removing the lock nuts right now, and then we're gonna take the wheel off. You got the lock nuts already? Cool. All right, guys. Wow, look at this. Look at these rotors. They are completely screwed up. And from what I can see here, there is absolutely no brake pad. It's just metal on metal. So what we're going to be doing is, of course, we're going to be removing these two screws right here to take the caliper off. There's two other screws right here. If you guys can see, there's one here. There's another one on the bottom to take this the clamp off, or the bracket. Then this one screw right here we have to remove, and then we're just gonna go ahead and hammer the rotor out. Hopefully it's an easy thing, but we'll see. All right, guys, so these screws have already been taken off, and now we're gonna go ahead and remove the caliper. We're gonna use a screwdriver. We're gonna put it take this out of here. Oops. We're gonna go ahead and put this up here. Make sure this doesn't fall. Now we're gonna take the other screws on the back, and wow, check this out, guys. Let's take out this. Wow, talk about worn out, huh?
It was about time, huh? Getting the most of my buck.
All right, so those two are definitely not good. All right, let's keep going.
The other one.
All right, so that top one is loose. Now we're using this mallet here. Put it down more, Johnny. More. Bad.
I need a bigger hammer.
All right, perfect. Top one is out. All right, guys. So we're taking off the bracket. Okay. We this drum right here has the emergency brake. Make sure you release the emergency brake, because if not, you'll have a hard time taking this out. But we loosened it already by hitting it with the hammer here in the back, and as you can see, okay, it should come out just there. We go. All right, and this is the emergency brake. It's like an interior, these are the shoe pads. So those are pretty good. We're just gonna clean them up a little bit. We're gonna use some brake cleaner here, and of course, we're gonna be using a couple of brushes. Clean these things up right here. Just give it a little bit here. Doesn't need much, because again, this is on the interior of the pads, just for the emergency only. All right, that should take care of that. All right, these are the brand new drums. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and put this one here. You guys gotta make sure that these holes right here match these holes where the screws are gonna go. We actually got new screws also. Make sure when you guys put this in, do not over tighten them. Oh, before we do anything, almost forgot, guys. I'm gonna apply a little bit of this grease this grease right here. This grease is really good against rust, to prevent rust. See, spray grease. So it's a good. I don't want to grab that. Get a rag real quick. All right, let's put this shit on now. This one right here, this side. All right, there it is. Your drum on. All right, now we're just gonna go ahead and put the screws. And again, this ones we don't have to tighten much, just enough to keep it in place. All right, that's it. This drum is on. All right, now I'm just gonna clean up this bracket real quick here. Now, these are the pistons. As you guys can see, these are in really good condition. We don't really need to do anything on them. Sometimes if they're kind of, stuck, we'll take them out and clean them. But no, this got enough grease, so we can just put them back. They move very smoothly in and out, so we don't need to do anything. We are gonna clean this though with this metal brush right here, where we're gonna be able to put the new metal brackets that this came with. Doesn't have to be perfect, but and now we'll hit it with this. There you go. So now we'll just wait for that to dry. And these are the new brackets we're going to be putting in here. So, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's this way right here. Okay. I gotta make sure they're a little bit. There we go. That's perfectly in right there. Do the same thing with this one here. All right, both of them are in. Now we'll just put this assembly back. All right, guys. So now we're gonna go ahead and put the piston, push the piston back. We're gonna use this, tool right here. Basically, you just gotta put it in there and start turning until that whole piston goes all the way back.
Yeah, I give it some brakes.
It's going little by little. It'll go. All right, guys. So I ended up applying a little bit of this grease to the head of the piston, so this can be smoother to turn, because metal on metal was it's a little bit rough. But as you guys can see, once I added this, it's perfect. Boom. Now this whole thing is back. There's nothing else we need to do. Let's just loosen this up, and that takes care of that. I also, when we put the brake pads, I always like to add a little bit of this to this whole section here, which I already did, as you guys can see. But I'm also going to add a little bit to the back of the caliper here, so that the brake pads, so that the brake pads don't get stuck, and they can basically move very smoothly. I'll probably put a little bit also on the back of the brake pad itself. All right, now we're gonna work on putting the brake pads. All right, guys, so I already got this brake pad here in the back. I'm gonna go ahead and put the other one. And as you can see, they'll snap right in. Did put a little bit of grease on both sides, you guys can see. This will prevent, like I said, the brake pads from getting stuck and have this, smooth braking. Now we're gonna go ahead and attach this. And there you go. Put the bolts in here. And guess what? We are done with this side, pretty much. And then we'll work on. We basically just have to do the exact same thing on the other side. So I'm gonna use this tool real quick to kind of give it a little bit. Okay. All right. Now we're just gonna go ahead and do a hard tighten. I always like to hit it with this a little bit, and that's done. I could use a torque tool, but don't really have to most of the time. And that's done. And there you go, guys. We just ended up replacing the brake pads and the rotor on this 2011 Kia Sorento. All right, guys, so I got the other side done. New drum, a rotor, new brake pads, so you guys can see. And this car is all set. Another vehicle in the books. All right, so if you guys like the video, please give it a follow, thumbs up, and of course, till next time, see you.